Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to take a break from my normal real estate videos and do something a little bit different. We just turned a month since we moved to Idaho. We've been here for a few weeks now, and we're loving it. And I know a lot of people are curious about what life is like here, maybe even people that are thinking about moving here. And because I'm working on getting my real estate license here in Idaho as well, I thought it might be helpful to just start my Idaho video experience with this and talk a little bit about what I've learned living in Idaho for a month now. So if you're curious or if you're thinking about doing the same and moving here, hopefully this helps. So let's jump on in. Okay, so one thing that I have learned very quickly living in Idaho is that there are soda shops everywhere. I know if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about this on my stories the other day because I personally just think it's funny. Soda is such a big part of the culture here. And I know it's because a lot of people just don't drink coffee here, they drink soda. I stopped drinking soda a few years ago, and long story short, when I got pregnant, I kind of like slowly was getting back into drinking soda because I was sick and it was just the only thing that sounded good to me. So I like slowly had a few sodas while I was pregnant and then kind of tried to cut it back off again. And then after moving here, it has just gone downhill, guys, because there are soda shops everywhere and they're so good. It's really hard to resist them. So my husband and I have had to limit ourselves to 1 or 2 a week. But if you like soda, you will love it here because there's literally a soda shop on every corner, it seems like. And if you don't have soda shops where you live, basically it's just a little shop where they offer sodas and you can get different flavor combinations of different sodas depending on what you like. But yeah, it's not helpful for me, guys. I love it though, just not good. Speaking of food and drinks, I guess another thing that I have noticed is that huckleberries are a huge thing here. If you aren't from this part of the country, you probably have never even heard of huckleberries because it wasn't a big thing in Vegas. I grew up in Colorado and it wasn't really a thing there either, but it's just a kind of berry that grows a lot in this climate. And it's in everything here, especially in the summer. You'll see huckleberry ice cream, huckleberry maple syrup, huckleberry barbecue sauce, huckleberry chocolate, just everything. But it's really, really good. So if you haven't heard of huckleberries, you will definitely see them living here. And if you haven't tried them, go try them because it's really good. Another thing, and obviously this will vary depending on what part of the state you're in. We are just outside Idaho Falls, which is a very big farming area. So there's basically no traffic here, but the one thing that you do have to be aware of is that you will definitely get stuck behind a tractor at some point, probably pretty regularly. My husband will call me a few times a week and tell me that he's stuck behind a tractor on his way home from work and he'll be home soon. And I think it's great, but just something to be aware of. You will probably need to give yourself a little bit of extra time when you go places, especially this time of year because it's harvest season and the tractors are out. But yeah, there's tractors, guys, so be aware. Number 4, it's Boise, not Boise, so you know. Number 5, it's a pretty small community here. Even for where we live, our whole area is like 150,000 people, but it's kind of funny how often you see the same person or how often you run into people you know. And everyone just knows each other and is super friendly. Neighbors are very welcoming and everyone waves to each other when you see them. It's the kind of place where you can literally just go over to a neighbor's house without even being invited sometimes, and they'll just welcome you and talk to you. And I don't know, for us, we came from a big city. I grew up in a small town, but I hadn't had that in a long time, and so it's just so nice to be around people that are like that. My husband and I and our baby went on a walk around our neighborhood the other day, and one of our neighbors stopped and talked to us for like 10 or 15 minutes. And as we were out there talking to him, one of our other neighbors drove by and waved to us. And my husband and I were saying later, like, it's literally like the American dream here. It's just that kind of community and that kind of culture, and it's so nice to be around, especially coming from a bigger city where it was not like that. Number 6, I think I'm on 6, is that there is never any shortage of things to do in Idaho. I don't think it matters where you are in Idaho, there is always something to do. Obviously, Idaho is so beautiful, and there's always something close by to go see. There's a ton of hiking, a ton of outdoor activities. So whether you're into fishing or hunting or hiking or rock climbing or skiing or snowboarding in the winter, anything like that, there is a ton of things like that to do in Idaho. And it's all super close by. I know just from where we are, there is a good fishing spot like 20 minutes away. There's a ton of hiking as close as probably 15 to 20 minutes away. And then on top of that, there's a lot of places just close by that you can travel to even within a day. Yellowstone is only an hour and a half from our house. Jackson Hole is an hour and a half from our house. Salt Lake is like 3 hours. You can get up to Montana in 2 to 3 hours. There is just a ton of things to do around here, and it's so nice, especially if you're outdoorsy and you like going out and exploring. You will have no shortage of things like that to do in Idaho. Number 7, I think we're on 7, is that yes, potatoes are a big deal here. You will see Idaho potatoes everywhere. Even our license plates say famous potatoes. So yeah, it is a big part of our culture here. And basically there's potatoes with everything here, so get used to it. One last thing, and I'll leave it at this, is just that people here are not very politically correct. And personally, for my family, that has been such a breath of fresh air for us. We kind of didn't realize like how PC we had to be where we lived in Vegas. People aren't like that here, and it's honestly, for us, it's so nice to just be around people that you don't feel like you have to tiptoe around. You can just be open and have great, honest conversations with people, and it's not a big deal. So I'll just say, if that bothers you, Idaho might not be the best place for you, but personally, we love it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you are curious about what life in Idaho is like, or if you are thinking about moving here, hopefully that gave you some good insight into whether or not it would be a good fit for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe even found some humor in this, because there's just some funny things about living in Idaho, and I love it. And if you guys have any questions on any of this, or on real estate, or basically anything in general, feel free to drop them below, or connect with me on social media, or send me an email, and I will leave all of that information in the description below. But until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.